Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Hi, everybody, and welcome to our first official Big Brother Canada 5, I want to say recap show, but we can't recap, so it is our pre-show party. I am so excited. Now, if you guys want to see any of our Big Brother Canada stuff back, you can check it out at yourrealityrecaps.com/bbcan. We have all the information for you guys there, like how you can watch the show, the trash draft. If you don't know about the trash draft game, the info is there. I mean, you guys are a little bit late if you don't know about how to watch the show or about trash draft, because you only have a few days left to get your trash draft picks in, but all the information is over at yourrealityrecaps.com/bbcan. A few more quick notes if you guys want to help support the show. Do all of your Amazon shopping at yourrealityrecaps.com/Amazon. You don't play anymore, and it really helps support our shows. Also, Audible trial. You get a free audio book, like How to Shut Up When Someone Else is Talking is a good book. And then lastly, the best ways to support our shows, yourrealityrecaps.com/patron. You get access to weekly only patron shows, prize giveaways just for patrons, access to the patron only Facebook group, your questions asked to the reality stars, and so much more. Or you can do a one-time donation over at yourrealityrecaps.com/PayPal. Now, how could we do a Big Brother show without the person that we're doing Big Brother with? Here he is. It's Comedy Jonah. Hi.
Comedy Jonah.
How are you doing today?
I'm trying to fit into this little tiny square that you gave me.
Well, normally the little tiny square is for me when we have a guest on, but now I'm working with the more room.
So I'm not even good enough to be a guest. I'm just...
You need to relax.
I look like a label on the side.
You look like a label?
I do, yes. Like I'm the label, like on the show, like the little label.
I have like maybe 3/4 of an inch more than you for my big head.
Oh.
Because I bobble it a lot.
Oh,
I need the extra room to bobble my head.
How you doing?
I'm doing amazing. I am so excited for the premiere of Big Brother, which happens in an hour from now, John.
Oh my gosh, I am so excited. And you know what else I'm super excited about?
What?
Because, I was trolling through the Reality Recaps patrons the other day, saw all this great content on how to watch it, how to get the VPNs because we're in the US and we can't see it. And just a big shout out to Lindsay and Amy for doing all that work. They're amazing. So thank you so much. I think I'm going to live tweet it right after this show because everything is so simple. The ladies made it so easy. So
they really did.
Yeah, they did.
It's up at yourrealityrecaps.com/bbcan. How to watch. Go. I mean, go right now. We're fine. We're not going to be upset if you go right now. And again,
Cassandra?
That is Cassandra. And again, while you guys are there, make sure you check out the trash draft page. You only have until Saturday. Are you doing trash draft, John? The answer is yes.
Yes, of course.
Yes. You have to pick 5 people, John. You have to pick 5 people that you think are going to make it to the end
of the house guests, right?
Of the house guests. And you get points for all the stuff that happens during the season. Shenanigan points.
What's this helicopter thing? That is hilarious.
Thank you very much, April S., for the helicopter. The helicopter.
Oh, that is amazing.
The helicopter, John, is what happens if people become a fan on YouNow and watch us live there at younow.com/reality recaps. It's a way to...
it seems like every time I join, there's like new graphics. I'd see socks. This has changed now. It's got little pingy things on it. So, wow.
You see socks. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I see socks too. We all see socks.
I see the hats for St. Patrick's Day from Vito Sparkle.
No, I just like it because on the playback of this show, nobody's going to know what you're talking about, and I just like making you seem crazy. those are all the fun things that happen if you guys
Yeah.
watch us do these shows live. Obviously, there is a chat room that you guys get to hang out in and make helicopters and socks come. It's fun times. So, John, quickly, before we talk, because we want to know what you think of that cast.
Yeah.
Yes, you need to go to yourrealityrecaps.com/trash draft, pick your 5 people that you want to win or that you think are going to rack you up the most points during the season.
Okay.
And it's a super fun game.
I will totally do it. I have opinions.
When are you going to do it by?
I'm going to do it right after the show.
Good, because the deadline is Saturday.
And I'll forget.
The deadline is Saturday to get your picks in. Okay, so actually, you know what? Let's talk about the house first, super duper quickly. Let's talk about the house because, and I'm sure some people have seen it, but you and I have been inside of it, John.
We've been inside this damn house.
That's what she
And we're
said.
going to be inside of it again.
Have we ever both been inside the same thing before?
No, and thank goodness.
Thank goodness is right.
It would be a little itchy afterwards, and it
Mhm.
wouldn't be me. So,
Okay, I want to start, John, with where we spent the most time, the new backyard. Obviously, the house is called the Odyssey House. It's a spacey theme, and the backyard now is so, like, oh my god, white and futuristic and hot tubby and poolish. And What, go ahead.
do you
Yeah.
like this? Do you like this?
No.
Then I love it.
Well, do you not like it? You don't like it either?
You know, listen, obviously Canada, and I've said it before, I said it in BB Can 3 when Dana and I covered it together, they have a bigger budget. It's more high-tech, but I don't know if this is a little too high-tech. I mean, I like the grass. I like the outside. I like this is very kind of, what's that movie with Jennifer Lawrence and what's his name in there, and they were stuck in the spaceship. It's like there's no nature, right?
It's the future. What is it?
Well,
I thought you knew.
Jen Jo Healing says, I liked the nature house a couple years ago. It had living plants. See, I need other living things, right? Besides the wretched house guests that I would be in there with.
Yeah, Becca, who does our blogs this season, says Interstellar is the movie you're thinking of.
It's very interstellar. It's very futuristic. I love that the jacuzzi is now inside. Remember when we were in the house, it was like to the side by the janitor's closet, remember?
Right. Well, I mean, do we know that just based on pictures, I don't know that we don't know that it's still not outside. I had a blizzard yesterday. I didn't have power, so I couldn't watch entertainment tonight for the actual walkthrough.
I watched it, yeah, and it's inside.
It is inside. Interesting. Yeah, I know that we have that problem. Fixing it. Welcome to the show.
Eric's a robot. Is John a robot?
No, they're letting us know that there's robot voice. We just ignore that and we keep going for the playback. But we're good now. We're back. People know. I'll say this just for our first pre-show party of the season. So everyone, robot is a fun thing that happens with you now sometimes. And what will happen is the show will freeze and then we'll come right back. That is what will happen. So
sure, it's the BB Can Odyssey.
It is the BB Can Odyssey. So does anybody know who watched Entertainment Tonight? If the hot tub is inside or outside? Because we really can't tell from the picture. But I agree with you. It looks like a more open space.
When we were there, it was outside. There was like barely plywood with nails in it to make walls, and there was like some tarp.
Yeah.
Flopping. Remember?
Well,
I mean, it was just like, I couldn't
It's
believe it.
it's still outside according to the chat room. It still is outside.
It still is outside. Okay. Well, it's got a much better
Decor, theme.
shelter.
It's got a much better shelter.
Yeah.
Yes, obviously. I just feel like it's so white, and that's racist. Like this living room and kitchen area and dining room.
It
First of
doesn't look like there's a lot of privacy. You know, you want to have those conversations, and it just seems too open to sneak around with people and have little showmances and bromances and little conversations and little strategies and little stuff.
I don't think Big Brother ever wants them to have privacy. They don't ever want them to feel like they're allowed to get away at all from what they're doing. I think they want them in it. I think they want them in it 24/7.
Yeah, but I mean, like, we've got, you know, a lot of little segregated rooms in the U.S. where they can kind of go and talk, and you can kind of sneak and get away a little bit, and they just seem so open. Even, like, the top part, like, in the U.S. when they're playing chess, I mean, they're still kind of hidden, it looks like. But here it just seems super duper open. And I loved, like, the HOH door, like, recycled from the season I covered, from the Clockwork Orange, you know, steampunk front door. Yeah.
And all still such a Whitey McWhite H room. And I will say this, Big Brother Canada, just because, as someone who knows, this is where Big Brother Canada made a mistake this season and why I don't like it. Everyone, do not make your houses white. White walls, white molding, white doors, white floors, white. Let me tell you about the future. They must all have live-in maids. Because try cooking anything and then having an all-white house. No, it's dirty. Don't have a dog. Don't have something that makes fingerprints. Don't do anything. Your house is white. It shows everything.
I'd just be like, computer, I'd like spaghetti and meatballs and red wine.
And the computer would go, are you going to clean it up if you spill it?
You're getting Alfredo sauce and Chardonnay. You didn't get red sauce.
Exactly. Exactly.
No. Do you remember when we were in the house a couple years back and how dirty it was? I did like a little side video of just, I mean, the comforters were tossed and everything, but it was just dirty. I agree with Jackie. Jackie knows it's going to be very, very dirty. I mean, these people don't pick up themselves. Doesn't matter what country they're in. Nobody cleans up after themselves.
Well, I think if you remember back, I don't remember, maybe I did we do Opposite Worlds together?
I guess.
Okay, so this is very Opposite Worlds with like the white and the future.
God.
And then if you look at the Have Not room, this is Opposite Worlds.
They copied Opposite Worlds.
Well, now, I don't know if I would say about the people that are letting us cover this show copied something. However, it's very reminiscent of Opposite Worlds.
They were inspired by Opposite Worlds.
They were inspired.
Can we just edit the first part out? They were inspired by Opposite Worlds. We got to get Jeffrey on here. Jeffrey Callie is our friend.
I know. Our little Steve. There are so many people. For those of you that did not see Opposite Worlds, basically it was Big Brother and this Big Brother Canada house where it's all white and the future and iPads and Nintendos. Then there was a glass wall down the middle. And then there was the past, which looks like the Have Not room.
Cavemen past. They were in loincloths and furs and sleeping and building fires. And
they gave them like raw fish and were like, here, fight for it.
Yeah. Scale it and fight for it yourselves. And then the future people had their devices and were like, oh my gosh, look at them.
It was on Sci-Fi, yes. It was on Sci-Fi. And, well, now, we're so far away, I don't think we can ever get in trouble for this now, John. So for those of you that want the spoiler or the gossip 10 years later, the reason this show didn't come back is because the guy who was on the show got hurt during the challenge broke his leg in like 5 places. John still talks to him, I think.
I do.
They were not prepared for that, and it was live. Like, he was doing the jousting thing, and they knocked him off, and he fell, and his leg just went folded up.
It was so bad. I mean, he was in the military. He was a strong guy. His name was Charles, and he fell the wrong way. There wasn't a lot of safety precautions, and it was really, really bad.
It was crazy, and that's why the show never came back. It was, and remember, people are like, we don't care about the show, but I just have to say one more amazing thing. Remember that, and on that challenge, everyone, listen to how messed up this was. Their jousting sticks had police tasers on the end. Police tasers! They were getting tased with jousting sticks up in the air. And I believe what Charles did was go, F this, and just jump off himself. He's like, I ain't gonna no taser stick.
I know, but exactly.
Yeah, it was insane. It was
insane. Forever for his leg to heal.
Mm-hmm.
He did a show with us, but he lives in New York now and is a cameraman for some show.
It was that Opposite Worlds was pretty funny. But yes, like you say, John, we have this. Are they getting beds in this room? Are they expected just to like sleep on the floor or recline up against the wall?
You have to lay on that bone and put your legs in the air.
Well, if I was in that house, my legs would be in the air and I'd be resting on Mark's bone.
Oh, mine would be Dylan.
Hi, Mark.
Yeah, mine was Mark, and then I went to Demetrius, and then the boxer. Anyway.
Oh, well, we're going to get there. I definitely want to know who you like, and I hope
as I was going through the cast, I kept breaking up with them and finding another.
Oh, I hope you're going to stick with Dimitri. So, the past will be very interesting. Now, this room is I feel like it's the room.
It's the command center, they said. This is where the people in power will sit. This is what it says on the website.
I feel like it's like the room last season where they would go in. It's they always have the one room where like they go in to do the voting and everything.
Vault.
The vault.
Yeah.
The bridge, says Rafe. The bridge. Are they calling it the bridge?
They're calling it the command center.
The command center. It's where they do the noms. Okay, so now we also...
Command center for those in power. We're both right.
Right. Then we have the bedrooms, a little secluded area, which you said you kind of wanted, John. I want to know what you think of this bedroom.
So they don't have IKEA in Canada. They have something else. It's another store.
Blindness?
Color blindness? That's why it's all white.
That is the ugliest bedroom I've ever seen.
It's good to have a little pop of color. It's exactly the same. It's the same beds and everything. I was in that room, literally, in section 6. It's a selfie video. Do those planets turn off? Do they turn off eventually, or do you have to sleep with the planets on?
I don't know. I just hope that, like, it looks better on camera. It just looks horrible. And yes, the brick. Obviously, the brick.
BB Boston, thank you. The brick.
Mm-hmm. I hope they're going to look better on camera. That's what I'm hoping for those bedrooms, because they're a little weird to me.
Yeah, and there's no carpet in the bedrooms.
That's okay. That, is very dusty.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. I need carpet in the bedrooms, and then everything else can be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
First of all, I was trying to say planetary. Then you now like popped up a giant message in front of my face and was like, please mention. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything right now. I'm doing a show. Calm down. And I got stuck. Like my record just got stuck in the middle of two thoughts. BB Can is building a whole Star Wars spaceship, and the BB house just adds sand to the bathroom, says Zach. I think our BB does a lot more than that, Zach. I think they do a lot more than just that. Well, now let's talk about bathrooms since we're on bathrooms. This is this year's bathroom. It's interesting.
Washer and dryers than the U.S.
I like it, and I like the storage room too. I find to be interesting.
I love the storage room as well.
Mm-hmm. What did you want to say about the storage room or the bathroom?
No, I flashed on the backyard, and it's just weird not seeing any grass. You're out there. There's another huge, gigantic gray couch, and it's like, I need something. I need some sky or something, right?
Well, they get to go into the pool area, into the jacuzzi area to be outside to have their cigarettes or have some sunlight. And there are places they can kind of go to hide and talk, like storage room, bathroom, stalls, bedroom, they can close the door. Command center, they can hide if they open it for them.
Well, now that you say that, my complaining is just lost with nature and sky and sun. So
you're in the Big Brother house. You're not getting nature, sky, or sun. It's Big Brother time.
With 15 other people I don't know, and I don't get any kind of nature or sky or...
I guess it's good you're not cast.
This is a little opposite worlds / glass house.
True. Well, I think...
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Glass House totally ripped off Big Brother, so I don't think it couldn't be anything but like Glass House. Meg Foley says, the have-not room looks brutal. I have a feeling they're going to add more to it. I don't think that's just all of it.
What do you think they're going to add? Cartilage?
Look, it's Big Brother. You know, like, last season, they had the wedding chapel, and the have-not room was a wedding chapel. So it was the pews and all that stuff. They still let them bring in the sleeping bags and the pillows, and you know they're going to be able to bring stuff in that room. I mean, it's still not as comfortable as a bed, I get it, but they're bringing stuff in the room.
Okay, Vito Sparkles, is that a chia herb garden? Is that what I would need to bring in for if I was in the BB house? That's funny.
Well, I want to talk about, John, a little bit about the cast, because we did cast assessment show with Dana because she was actually available. So I got all on that. But then I thought...
give her an hour's notice? Oh, good for her. Yeah, glad she's available.
She was available for the premiere show. I don't know what you're saying, but we missed you getting to hear what you thought of some people. So I want to start with, were you shocked about returning players?
I wasn't that shocked about returning players. You know, I didn't, I missed 1 and 2 and 4, of course. So I was so excited to see, of course, Kevin.
Mm-hmm.
So excited to see Kevin. I was super duper excited to see Gary, because when we attended the live show, Dana and I got to meet Gary. Gary's really super nice, has a great energy, and now I get to see him play. So I'm super excited about that. I adore Bruno. I think he's super nice. I got to sit with his family when I covered it for season 3. Brother, everybody's so nice, so down to earth. So I was super excited. And the one person I kind of wasn't caring about in season 3 was Cindy with an S. But I'm telling you, she was such a comp beast. And when she fought her way back, holding on to that rope next to Arissa, and won and got to go back. No, she didn't win. God,
no, she fought her way back. She got it back in.
Yes. She fought her way back, and it was such a strenuous, because we got to talk with Johnny and everything. Johnny did a few shows with us and just really hung on. And I'm like, you know what? She's tough. She talks tough, but her actions are tough. So I thought she absolutely deserved it. And I can't wait to get to know some of the other players and give me my opinions because guess what? I got opinions. Okay.
Well, I think you're crazy. I think I remember how much you hated Cindy with an S all season. Now, granted,
Yeah, but she was good.
she's good
Correct?
now. I'll give her she's good now.
I
She's
don't think she's
annoying.
even good now. I think that her mouth and she let shit crap happen. She got caught talking about Kevin, who then came out of the bathroom and said, "Oh, sorry, I just had to go to the bathroom." Great conversation, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, her game wasn't good, and so when you see her like kind of pre-interview on Global TV site, I do like what she says. I think she did learn a lot, and she gets a stronger social game. She's great at comps already, and she's gonna do a great job.
Ugh. Giselle says Cindy is an angel amongst demons. Ergo, I hate Cindy. I will hate her forever now. Okay, I want to know. I mean, I think they could have picked. I've already talked about all this, so you guys can go check those shows out back. But I think they could have picked way better returning players for the most part. I'm not really a Kevin fan. I don't like Cindy. Okay, yay, Gary. You and Dana tell me Bruno is amazing, so I'm believing you on that one. Netta, I think, will do great with drama, and Cassandra, obviously, I talk to a lot and love Cassandra.
Oh my, she's like a Rachel Riley.
That's exactly correct. I think that I'm hoping she's getting the Rachel Riley edit this season.
And Ika is the Omarosa of Big Five.
Why she gotta be Omarosa?
Because,
Why couldn't she be a white lady?
okay, if it fits, it fits.
Okay, I want to know which of the guys is who are you liking? Who do you have a crush on? Now, you kind of already spoiled it, or I've spoiled it a little bit, but who do you think I have a crush on?
Well, I went down the line a little bit. I adored Mark.
Right.
Is just, and I totally, saved him for you because that's your type, just going to the gym, not really saying much. You can pet it and lick it and stuff and then just put it to the side. There's really not much more you can do with it. So, was fine. So I was like, okay. Then I went to William, who is the bitchy French guy, whom would be hilarious to like sit and have a happy hour and just be bitchy together and smoke cigarettes and just talk shit about everybody.
And not understand them.
And not understand, but laugh. And just very French. And just, and just eat great food and cocktails.
French people don't laugh. Go ahead.
They do laugh. They do.
Don't.
I'm French. I'm French Native American. So.
Oh, you're French this season? Okay, wait. Before we get too far away from Mark, I'm going to say this and defend him for 1 second. Excuse me. Mark is a business owner and works with businesses or runs business and does a lot. What?
Mark's a bartender.
He also has a little side business and does a lot of raising money for charity, for specifically mental health charity. He does a lot to raise money for mental health charities. Ergo.
GoFundMe? Is that what's the equivalent in Canada?
We
can all do that.
No, that's not what he's doing. I think you're jealous of Mark. Please, let's go to your Dimitri.
Why wouldn't that be in his bio? It's not even there. I think somebody is fluffing it up a little bit.
No, we have great reporters.
Like they call it poofda in England. What is the gay man equivalent word in Canada? What's that?
Well, let's talk about the one you like. Are you going to stick with Dimitri?
No, I broke up with him.
Why?
Because I found Dylan.
Oh, not because you found out that he hates gay people?
Dylan does?
No, Dimitri or Demetrius, whatever the hell his name is.
No, I didn't. But he's kind of a meathead. I thought he was cute, but then it was like, he's like, yeah, and if you think I'm a meathead, I probably am. And I'm just like, oh, that's a turn off. Just stop talking.
Yeah, it's also a turn off that, he hates gay people.
Well, what's he gonna do with Gary?
Guess they're about to find out. So Dylan, why are you liking Dylan, the boxer who thinks everyone wants to be him?
Well, I don't want to be him. I want to be inside him.
No, I'm saying, why do you like him? Why are you attracted to him?
Well, I think he's very secure with himself, which I think that's attractive. He's also attractive. I mean, I think he's kind of a little hairy beast, and I like that. The one thing he says in his pre-interview that I thought was hilarious, and he's like, I don't care who you are. You want to cuddle? Come and cuddle with me. And I'm like, okay, that's it.
So in order for you to have a good time...
When I interview him, I'm going to be on one of those white couches, and where I'm just going to interview him laying to the side or on one of those bones. Come and lay on my bone, Dylan.
Well, so what I'm getting is, in order for you to have an enjoyable Big Brother experience, you need to have a plant and someone willing to cuddle.
A what?
A plant and someone willing to cuddle.
Yes.
Yes, you're not making that a week one.
I don't need much.
Oh, Ed Rizzo says Thought Richardson. Exactly. Tell him to spoon you for the interview. No, we're not getting sued for sexual harassment. Keep it in your pants.
I don't need reality recaps getting sued.
They're
gonna get this microphone.
That's all we need. That's all. Oh, look, you got a little kitty sippy cup. Got a little sippy cup like the kids have.
Yeah, they're gonna take it if they sue us.
You can't have a glass with a no sippy lid.
I like to suck.
John needs a cuddle. Yes, he does.
Order. Yes, Abby Love.
Order in the pants. I don't know what order in the pants means. People want Rod Carson wants to know what you're drinking tonight, John.
I'm switching off between iced tea, Long Island, and water.
Oh, well, that's healthy for you.
It is healthy.
It is healthy. So if you, I don't know if this is going to be a spoiler or not for people. So let me say, all right, you know what? We'll do it in like 10 minutes. We'll talk about it in 10 minutes. Because for those of you that don't know what's going to happen tonight, we'll talk about it in 10 minutes from now. What we'll do first is, do you think, John, that this season is unlike our seasons or kind of any other Big Brother season where they bring back vets, because normally production always kind of stacks it against them a little bit, or visually stacks it against them, where they usually seem to be at a disadvantage in numbers. But Big Brother Canada has given us equal amount of returning players as new players. So do you think that the new players are going to be eaten alive this season? Or do you think, no, these noobs have a chance to get in there and get something done?
Oh, I think that they do, because if you listen to the pre-interviews of the returning players, I mean, they're all really like, I'm going to do this differently, or like Cassandra, who's funny, saying, I'm doing the same exact strategy. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to go farther. And, you know, they all think they have this kind of one-up leg, which in a way they do because they've played the game before. But I just think, you know what, when all of those dynamics change with new people, it all just changes. And people, they fall into the same trap. They go, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm not going to get involved with anybody. And then it just happens. And I think there's some hot, fresh faces, newbies to get involved with. I mean, I even love, what is her name? Who keeps saying the F word, Karen, the real estate agent.
Oh my God, Karen's going to be my favorite.
She is going to be my favorite too. I mean, she's going to be smoking and then trying to climb like a rope halfway with a cigarette in her mouth and being like, fuck you, everybody. Fuck you. Don't fucking look at me.
Okay.
You know, gonna be hilarious.
All right, so 3 things. Number 1, if you guys have questions, I meant to tell you this in the beginning, you can tweet us them right now with hashtag YRRLive and I can pull them up. So if you guys have questions that you want me to pull up, we have like 20 minutes left. Go ahead and you can start tweeting them. Just make sure you use hashtag YRRLive. I see Destiny's in the chat room a few minutes ago ask, when are the feeds on? We are being told the feeds do not come on until tomorrow night. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that is 100% true or not. What I have heard is feeds do not come on until tomorrow night. So we are technically not having live feeds tonight. And Dead Giraffe in the chat room wants to know, what does John think Dre's secret is?
Who's
Andre?
Oh, Andre?
Andre, the one who looks like Sade a little bit. She said in her interview that she has a secret.
My gosh. I loved her. What did she do in the beginning of her video when she was talking all sassy and she says, long hair, don't care.
Long hair, don't care.
Long hair, don't care. Loved her.
So what do you think her secret could be?
Don't know. No, I gotta watch the video again. I'm looking at my notes and I didn't say anything about that.
Well, you don't know what the secret is. It's not like now you know all the information. She says, I have a secret.
Well, I mean, she didn't say that in her where you guys. She had that in her video.
Yes, she has a secret.
She has a secret.
Here's what it is. I say, and I see people in the chat room saying,
I know, I didn't want to be so obvious.
Related to somebody, maybe related to Godfrey or related to Gary. Dana thought that maybe the secret was she used to be a he.
I don't think so.
I don't either.
Because I'm looking at her right now. I'm looking at her neck. No.
Neck is what qualifies us? What is that? Women don't have Adam's apples? Is that the whole thing?
Women don't, but I really don't either.
I'm going to find a woman with an Adam's apple, because I don't believe this. That's like a thing. Women don't have Adam's apples.
Lucci has one, and she's so skinny. They get the form kind of thing, but they don't have one like a man does. But then she can get it shaved. But you can just kind of tell.
I'm sorry, get it shaved?
Yeah, you can have your Adam's apple shaved.
It's not a real apple. It's like an esophagus. What are they shaving? Your organ down?
They shave the Adam's apple down so it's smooth and doesn't stick out. Don't you know anything about the people in our community?
No,
on that island.
Transgender people and drag queens scare me.
You have to get out more.
I'm good.
You were in that basement for too long.
Clearly. Just now flooded. Adam's apple makes your voice deep. Oh, Caitlyn Jenner shaves hers?
Caitlyn Jenner did shave it, yes. Yes, Rod Carlson. Eric is a bad gay. Yes.
Yes, Rod Carlson, I am. At least I know your name. Holly Barrick says, even I knew that. Yes, well, I'm glad that you knew.
Thank you. You would think somebody so global on the internet would know what
I don't know about neck shaving. Sorry. It's not my bag. Neck shaving, not my bag. So aside from her secret, do you think she could be related to Gottfried? Now, I didn't even hear that one yet. Oh
my gosh, that's what it is. She looks a lot like Gottfried, like they could be cousins.
Yeah, I kind of think that too now.
I'm looking at her right next to Gary. They don't look alike, but Godfrey. And I'm telling you, I checked out Godfrey. Godfrey he's a goodie. He's a keeper. He's a goodie. Yeah.
Jackie in the chat room says maybe she dated a past house guest. That could be too. Maybe she just dated someone.
Maybe it was Demetrius. Yeah.
I mean, are Andre and Godfrey the same ethnicity? Yes. Godfrey was 2 seasons the winner. Did he win?
No, but he was in season 3. He was in the season I covered, and he had that epic jump when he didn't get evicted.
Oh my god, I thought you just said epic junk. I was like, say
Well,
what now?
I did interview him.
Say what now? Did you? I might have heard something about you covering that season.
You were standing in front of me with the camera.
Nah, I was being facetious. He was the runner-up to Sarah. Yes, yeah. The runner-up to Sarah. Okay, so let me say this, because we're only going to stay on for like 10 more minutes, because I want to stop 10 minutes early, or I want to stop in 10 minutes from now, because it's the first time you guys are all watching the show live. I want to make sure everyone has time to get it set up and watch. I will be live tweeting it. John, are you live tweeting it?
I think I am. I'm following the instructions. I have the Opera browser open, so I'm going to do my best to hang out and tweet it. I'm going to beam it on my big TV.
Perfect. Now, so then let me say this. If you guys don't want any spoilerly stuff, and this isn't really that big of a spoiler. We don't know who went or any of that, but we do kind of know what the first twist is, so I wanted your reaction to it, John. The first twist is the returning players are playing HOH with a returning player. So a new player and a returning player are paired and playing HOH as a duel or a duo. So they both win it together and are both safe together and both share HOH together.
Wow.
So kind of like Battle of the Block.
Yeah.
And I believe I saw a commercial for it. It's like a superhero thing where they're kind of hanging off the edge of a building and they're holding on, and they have to hold on to each other, and one has to not let the other one go.
No, I love that they're paired up and working together instead of the whole coaches crap that the US does.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think coaches would ever be back. They say we're never getting another coaches season, or apparently even an all-star season, I heard, is not happening for us. And I know some of our friends like Johnny Mac, Glenn, I forget who else, are all going to be in New York City this Saturday and live on CBS Saturday morning for the recruiting of Big Brother 19 players.
That is so awesome.
So I'm excited for
that. When Meg's and Angela's party is?
Meg's party is April 22nd. No, literally this Saturday. This Saturday. So I am excited. I am excited for that. I am trying to pull up this thing, but for some reason it is not working. I hope Joey Rodriguez gets cast. Yes, I know.
Caleb got recast on Survivor. Anything can happen.
Now, people also want to know the status of the cooking show, John. People want to hear what you think of Survivor.
Waiting for a schedule.
Go on a weekend.
What day should I do it? I already have what I'm making. I think you guys are going to really like it. It's healthy. I already have all my cameras.
All right, no spoilers.
No.
Well, let's put it this way.
I just need a day and time is really what I'm looking for. Like for BB Canada, from a show. Was waiting for a little, some information. A little sharing of information.
The problem is we don't know what BB Can's real schedule is yet.
Uh-huh. Right.
See, I don't think Saturday would work at Rizzo. Because let's think about this. If Thursday is eviction, Friday would be interviews.
Uh-huh.
And new HOH. When does POVs happen in Big Brother Canada? Probably Sundays. Amy's driving home right now. She would be the one. Oh, whoever asked. Kat is saying Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yes, the shows are going to be Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm talking about we're going to do the spoiler shows this season. So when did the HOH actually take place? It would have had to have taken place before Monday. We just won't know until we make it through one full week. But I say, this week, we know it can't be anything. You could do it this weekend, but we'll figure it out and we'll tweet it out and we'll let people know. We'll tweet it and figure it and let yous know. Must have been a quick drive. Yes, it must have been. So, I am super excited for the premiere of this Big Brother Canada 5. I actually...
Yeah.
think I've shaken off all of my BB over-the-top post-traumatic stress. I'm actually excited for this premiere.
Well, I'm going to tell you who I think of the newbies that are going to surprise us.
Who?
Okay. I think the first one that's going to surprise you is Emily.
Oh, okay.
She's musician, server.
Mm-hmm.
She reminds me of Michelle Meech on Big Brother.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I think she is going to do really well. I don't think Mark's going to be there very long. I think the bitchy French blogger will be there. I think the new Ginger.
Oh, the new Ginger Min's Jackie. I love her.
I love her, but
I love her.
She's a professional pizza maker. She said she's the new Ginger Ninja, which no. I wish the Ginger Ninja was back on. I absolutely loved him.
Which is why I say I don't feel like they brought back the greatest people.
No, I mean, they don't. They didn't do it with Survivor either. So
right.
I don't know what's going on with casting, but people we could cast, right?
I would love it if Karen won. People are saying, oh, well, this isn't great. People are saying right now that BMX TV is having issues. I'm hoping BMX TV will get it together in time. For those of you that don't know, you can go to bmx-tv.net. Hopefully, the show will be playing there. Yes. If not, Crystal Fan in the chat room says another place I used to watch it is Video Brother, or is it Video Big Brother? That's another web page where you could watch it. Or I'm sure people will be tweeting it out. Okay, BB Princess says it's videobrother.net/live-stream.
All right, I just copied and pasted it into my Opera browser.
And hopefully, and BB Princess in the chat room is saying that is working. What?
Yeah, it even has a timer that says 12 minutes and 20 seconds to the Big Brother Canada premiere.
I know. That's why we got to rippity wrap this up to give everybody time to get it going.
Exciting.
Mom of Twins says, I just checked BMX TV, bmx-tv.net on my Chrome is working. Perfect.
Awesome.
Perfect. So, again, you guys can catch all of our Big Brother Canada content back all the time at yourrealityrecaps.com/bbcan. We have the blogs up now, cast assessment, house pictures, how to watch. Like John said, check out that article that Amy and Steffi threw together. You can support us with Amazon, with Audible. You can become a patron.
You can become a subscriber here.
You can become there are so many ways to support, and we appreciate all of them. John,
who do we think's the first one evicted?
Who do we think's the first one evicted? I'm going to say first one. It's so hard. Can we just say, do we think it'll be a newbie or a returning player?
Okay, let's do that. Let's make it easier.
I think
Cindy.
Wow, a lot of people in the chat room are saying Dimitri. Okay, I'm gonna
Well,
say it's gonna be a newbie.
I think it's going to be a newbie too, and I think Becca SC thinks it's going to be Dimitri. I think so too. If he loses and doesn't become the HOH, yeah.
All right.
Nobody likes him. Nobody likes him.
Well, here's what I'm gonna do. I will end this show right now, and I will put out a tweet, and I will make it a poll, and I will say, who do we think is going first? A newbie or a returning player? So you all can vote in it. And I will do that over on Twitter at Reality Recaps, where I will be live tweeting. And John, you will also be live tweeting. Where can they find you?
You can find me all over social media at Comedy Jonah.
Perfect. Love it. And maybe later tonight, not 100%, but you never know. If the show is so incredibly good, maybe we'll come out and hang out and talk about it a little more. I don't know. We'll see. Me.
Well.
John will be busy working. Real work. But John and I will be back for a spoiler show on Thursday. Oh, that's tomorrow. Technically, we will be back to talk about it tomorrow, and Friday will be our first interview. I think. We'll figure it out. We're going to let you all know. It depends what happens tonight. We have to see what they say.
I'll get to know with you.
Yeah, well, we're all getting to know at the same time. Bye, everybody! Bye! We'll see you guys on Twitter. Follow. Bye!